The Lost Expedition. The Arctic wind howled like a banshee, carrying with it the icy sting of forgotten memories. Dr. Evelyn Wright, bundled in layers of expedition gear, surveyed the desolate landscape. A vast expanse of white stretched before her. The landscape was broken only by the jagged teeth of glaciers and the skeletal remains of a long-abandoned research station. This was the final resting place of the Boreas expedition, a team of brilliant scientists who had vanished without a trace 2 years prior. Evelyn, a renowned physicist with a penchant for the unexplained, was handpicked to lead the rescue mission. The official story was a tragic accident, a blizzard, equipment failure, anything to quell the whispers of something more sinister at play. Evelyn knew better. The encrypted messages, the chilling final transmission, they hinted at a discovery far more terrifying than the unforgiving Arctic environment. Accompanying her were John, a stoic survival expert haunted by his own past Arctic failures, and Maya, a brilliant young anthropologist with an unwavering optimism. They were an unlikely trio, bound by a shared sense of duty and a flicker of morbid curiosity. The research station was a tomb of ice and shattered dreams. Notebooks lay scattered, filled with frantic scribblings about anomalies, unexplained energy readings, and a chilling sense of being watched. As Evelyn examined a malfunctioning piece of equipment, a strange sensation washed over her, a memory, not her own, of setting the dials with trembling hands. Fear was etched on her face. Days bled into weeks, the search yielding nothing but frustration. John, ever the pragmatist, pushed for a return home. Dwindling supplies and the ever-present threat of an Arctic storm aided his case. But Evelyn, fueled by a growing unease and the nagging feeling of familiarity with this desolate landscape, refused to give up. They had come too far to turn back. One night, as the aurora borealis danced across the inky sky, Maya stumbled upon a hidden chamber buried beneath the station. Inside, the temperature was strangely warm, and a mystical glow emanated from a series of pulsating crystals. The air crackled with a crawling energy as a dark fear took hold of them. As Evelyn reached out to touch a crystal, the world dissolved into a swirling vortex of light and sound. When she awoke, she was staring up at an endless expanse of stars with a chilling fear gripping her heart. John and Maya were gone. Panic clawed at her throat as she searched for them. Her shouts were swallowed by the vast emptiness. She was alone, lost in the unforgiving Arctic night. Days turned into a desperate struggle for survival. The landscape seemed to shift and twist, familiar yet alien. The memories that had flickered before began to solidify. Memories of setting up camp, arguing with John, of a sudden inexplicable terror descending upon them. Memories of being part of the Boreas expedition, not the rescue team. Then, she saw them. John and Maya huddled together in a makeshift shelter. Barely alive. Relief flooded her, but as she approached, their faces contorted in horror. They didn't recognize her. Terror turned into a chilling realization that she had experienced all of this already. John's frozen, leathery face was filled with the same despair she was feeling. Maya's youthful optimism was replaced by a haunting sadness. In that moment, the truth slammed into her with the force of a blizzard. They weren't a rescue team. They were the ghosts of the Boreas expedition, forever doomed to retrace their final steps. Searching for their own bodies, reliving their final moments of terror. The energy chamber they discovered wasn't some scientific marvel, it was a gateway, a trap for the unwary soul. As the horrific realization dawned, the Arctic wind seemed to mock her with its stinging laughter. They were trapped, bound to this desolate purgatory by their own curiosity and the chilling energy of the aurora. Their search for the lost had become a search for themselves, a never-ending cycle of despair in the frozen heart of the world.